He was an old man who fished alone in a skiff in the Gulf Stream. A skiff is a kind of boat. When you go on the water and you want a vehicle for the water, you don't take a ship. A ship is too big. You take a boat. Okay. One kind of boat is a skiff. Gulf Stream is a kind of ocean current. In the ocean, there are currents of water. There is a specific current of water, ocean current, near Cuba. And this ocean current is called Gulf Stream. A stream usually is a small river, but here it's just the name. He was an old man who fished alone in a skiff in the Gulf Stream, and he had gone 84 days now without taking a fish. In the first 40 days of the 84 days without taking a fish, a boy had been with him. But after 40 days without a fish, the boy's parents had told him that the old man was definitely and finally salao. Salao is not a word in English. Salao is a word in Spanish. And actually, in Spanish, the word is salado. Salado. With salt. Okay? With salt. All right? But in Cuba, people pronounce salao instead of salado. And what does that mean? Well, the explanation of it we have now. Salao, which is the worst form of unlucky. And the boy had gone at their orders in another boat, which caught 3 good fish the first week. Remember, we are talking about huge fish, all right? Huge fish. So if you catch 3 good fish in a week, you are very lucky, okay? The old man was now definitely and finally salao, which is the worst form of unlucky. And the boy had gone at their orders in another boat, which caught 3 good fish the first week. It made the boy sad to see the old man come each day with his skiff empty, and he always went down to help him carry either the coiled lines, the lines that are not stretched, the lines that are coiled. Of course, if you're going to transport lines, you should coil them first, all right? Otherwise, they will get all tangled up, all right? So the boy helped him carry the coiled lines. Of course, we're talking about the fishing lines, or probably the lines for the sail of the skiff, all right? The sail that moves the boat, the skiff, with the wind. Carry the coiled lines. The gaff. The gaff is a kind of very long hook, all right? Probably they use the gaff to take the fish they catch out of the water, all right? So it is a pole, a staff, right, with a hook at the end. Harpoon, remember harpoon is a kind of spear, right, that you use to kill the fish, right? And the sail that was furled. Look, if you have a sail, your sail can be open, right? And then we say that it's unfurled, or your sail can be closed, then it is furled, all right? If a flag is not out, the flag is furled. Furled around the mast. Of course, the mast, we are talking about a pole, right? A vertical pole, yeah, on a ship, in this case, on a skiff, on a boat, that we use to fix the sails. So the sail was furled around the mast. The sail was patched with flour sacks. Look, flour is the ingredient you use to make a cake, right? The white substance. Now, flour sack in old days, when you wanted to buy flour, you wouldn't buy them in paper bags as it is the case today. For example, when you go to the supermarket, buy, I don't know, flour Anaconda, there is a paper sack, right? In the past, it was a fabric sack, right? Now look, the old man doesn't have money to buy a new sail when his sail gets a hole, all right, or when it is torn, all right. So, and of course, you won't buy a new sail every time you have a problem with your sail. So what does the old man do? He gets a flour sack, cuts a part of the flour sack, and patches. This is the sail with a problem, and he patches the hole with flour sack. All right, and furrowed, it looked like the flag of permanent defeat. It made the boy sad to see the old man come in each day with his skiff empty, and he always went down to help him carry the coiled lines, or the gaff and harpoon, and the sail that was furled around the mast. The sail was patched with flour sack and furled. It looked like the flag of permanent defeat. Defeat, of course, is the opposite of victory.